Hello, everyone. This is author and motivational speaker Matthew C. Horne. I just want to wish you all a happy new year, and I had a new year word that I wanted to deliver. And what was on my mind for the new year 2022 is I want everyone under the sound of my voice to live with exactness, not delusion, not fantasy, but the exactness of everything that you want for your life. Exactness with life comes about when you have an awareness and an acceptance of yourself. You know, many people never really get to a significant place in life because number one, they don't know themselves, and number two, they don't accept themselves. In order to accept yourself, you first have to know yourself. And when it comes to knowing yourself, there are certain things in every aspect and every facet of your life that bring you fulfillment. That's when you know yourself. And when you accept yourself, you're not going to let anything into your space that is not aligned with what you truly desire. You can live a life of optimal fulfillment. You can live a life of exactness where your life looks exactly the way that you want it to look if you truly know and accept yourself. That is the key to fulfillment in 2022. And what you always want to do is you want to set your table the right way. What I mean by set your table the right way is don't let anything stay on your table that is not an exact match for everything that you desire for yourself. See, a partial match is insignificant. It's like not having a match at all. There are some things in your life that you've allowed to be there that are not 100% of everything that you want. It's almost as if you're settling and you're experiencing that unfulfillment that comes with settling. But you don't have to live that way. You can live life with an exactness. Now, living life with an exactness, it comes at a price. You know, sometimes there are things in your comfort zone. They're not everything that you want, but they're familiar and they're safe. But living with exactness comes at the expense of letting everything go and going without at times if things are on your table that are not an exact representation of what you want. It's either total fulfillment and exactness or unfulfillment. That's the only way that this thing goes in life. And if you have one shot at this thing called life, what is the purpose and what is the point of having things on your table that represent no fulfillment or some fulfillment? You were created to have full fulfillment. And it takes a lot of courage, I understand, to totally gamble on yourself, remove everything from your table that's not an exact match for what you desire, and say, hey, I'm going to position myself and posture myself to get everything that is an exact match, an exact representation of what I truly desire. That takes a lot of gumption. Many people are not going to move in that direction and have that level of courage to go without, but going without is the only way to set and clear the table for everything that represents true, optimal fulfillment for you. The good thing about living with exactness is that when you start to go towards what you want and push the things away that are not an exact representation of what you want, the good thing about this is that you begin to notice things faster that are not for you. Everything that moves into your space and everything that you move towards that is an exact match for what you desire, it moves with a certain rhythm and cadence. It has certain familiarities. It has certain ways that it moves that you can identify exactly what is for you. And that's what happens when you begin to know, love, and accept yourself. You can immediately recognize the things that are not for you, and you can get them out of your space. Living life with precision and exactness is predicated upon how fast and how efficient you are with getting things out of your space that are not a representation of what you really want. You want to move through life with precision. That's how you have the exactness and the fulfillment that is going to take you to the optimal levels of fulfillment. And in order to have a fulfilling life, you have to be unapologetic. That's what I say right here in my book, The Successful Dreamer, How to Unapologetically Live Your Truth. You have to be unapologetic. Many people are going to have ideas, philosophies, directions for your life that are not aligned with what you really want for yourself. Only you know your truth and are therefore obligated to live it. But this is going to come at the expense of being unapologetic, meaning that if any person, if any situation, any circumstance comes upon you and is presented to you that is not aligned with the person that you now know who you are and that you've accepted that you are, you get it out of your way. That's called living from the inside out. That's the only way to have true fulfillment. You have to live from the inside out. You can't let anything sway you from the outside in. You can't let any opinion, anything that's going on in the media, any societal norms, you can't let any of that stuff persuade you. When you're truly on the road to optimal fulfillment, you're impacting the world around you, and the world around you is not impacting you. You're impacting the world around you. You're living your truth. You're doing the very thing that you were obligated to do. And when you're living your truth, you're impacting the world in the way that only that you can. But that comes by virtue of not letting these outside voices and forces infiltrate your space and influence you. You can live life with exactness. And when you live life with exactness, now you are being true to the urges and desires that are going to represent your fulfillment. These desires did not just appear out of the midair. There are certain things that your Creator wants for you. These show up in the form of dreams, desires, and ideas. And when you fully accept what your Creator wants from you, if you fully accept what brings you optimal fulfillment, because in the successful dreamer, I say you can be a dreamer or a successful dreamer. And what I mean by that is that you can go after something that someone else wants for you, or something that you may even think is for you, or you can get aligned and get in tune with everything that is exactly for you. That's when you recognize that still small voice of truth, that same voice that is responsible for your very existence. That's true exactness right there. And when you're true to that, never let anyone persuade you otherwise than what you know about yourself. And when you take those steps in the direction of what that voice is showing you about yourself, and that is aligned with those dreams and those desires that just never go away, they keep expanding, now you're going to understand what optimal fulfillment and exactness is all about. Remember to be unapologetic when it comes to what you want for yourself. Live life with an exactness. Completely clear your table of everything that is lukewarm or that is completely not for you. Set the table, go without if you have to, and set the table for everything to arrive and to appear that is an exact match for everything that you desire. This has been Matthew C. Horne, author, motivational speaker, and I wanted to just encourage you in 2022 to live life with exactness, not delusion, not fantasy, not what everyone else wants for you, but truly aligning your desires with what you want and moving in accordance with that. I'm available for speeches, interviews, book signing, any type of public appearance. You can check me out at www.matthewchorne.com. And I want to share my new books with you before I go. We have my brand new book, The Successful Dreamer, How to Unapologetically Live Your Truth. And we also have the brand new, How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They are both available at www.matthewchorne.com. You can visit my website to order any of my books, learn more about me, and just connect with me. All of my contact information is on the site. And if you would just love to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the video, that would help me tremendously. And if you want to support the cause, my donation information will be in the description. Also, individuals who are looking for life coaching and direction, email me at matthewchorne23@gmail.com. I've enjoyed spending time with you. Remember to have a phenomenal 2022. Live life with exactness.